Well, it's a little after 7 a.m. and I just woke up because we didn't get in till, I guess it was after midnight last night. A little bit tired, and looked out the window and this is what I saw. So, beautiful sunrise this morning. I'm sure this video that probably isn't doing it justice. I'm going to try to take a couple of pictures. We've noticed that helicopters fly by here constantly, so I think they might be flying out to the oil drilling rigs that are sitting out here in the Gulf. Not really sure what that's all about, but I don't know if this video is picking up how beautiful this sunrise is this morning, but it really is something. This is the first time I've walked out here. They call it an observation tower. It's all part of this complex where we're camping here. We realize that there's quite the mosquitoes. Look how green this is. Quite the mosquitoes here. Ah, so there is some beach. Look at this. Show you how close these ships are that come up through here. Pretty good sized ships. Then when I was walking over here to see the ship, so we're camping right there. Huge one went by last night. Christina was over here on the banks and it looked like she could just about reach out and touch it. It was in the dark. That's kind of cool. But over here is a whole bunch of huge white pelicans, and I'll try to get closer to them. So we've got this really long elevated dock. It's like a fishing pier. And I'm trying to catch up to the pelicans, but they must not like people being next to them, because the further I walk down here, the more they move away. This is my last chance. They're coming to the end. Will you get to see a pelican? Yes, you get to see many pelicans. These are squawky little birds. There's like thousands of them over here on this beach. I think the pelicans might have started going over there, so they all moved. And they're not too happy about it. That's pretty cool. The things you see when you get off your own couch. Check it out, folks. Combo washer and dryer made by LG. So you put your clothes in here, small batches, and it's all hooked up to the water. It's all hooked up to the holding tank, gray water. and you put clothes in and you wash them just like you would any other one. You leave them right in there, and then it goes into a drying cycle, and it takes forever to do a small load of laundry. So we're just really trying it out. Not sure we'll be keeping it in here. We probably will. Doesn't really take up that much room. This room is just really being, everything's in here for when we go down the road right now. It's not set up as a regular room. 12-foot garage and a toy hauler. But just wanted to show you, it's another option. Some of the bigger campers have stackables, which would probably be a better option. We really didn't feel that we had the room for that. So we picked this unit up, and we'll let you know how it works. So this is pretty cool. I wish I could zoom in on this. Can't do that with this camera. Look at the birds. These are shrimp boats. So the birds know where the shrimp are. And somebody told us that the dolphins will go right out in front of these sometimes. It smells like shrimp out here. Look at that. Well, folks, Christina didn't sleep very well last night. And she's kind of dragging this morning. So we went over here to the few stores in town, Family Dollar.
We went to the library, uploaded our video.
We did.
Went right next door to Family Dollar.
Yep.
Right, Family Dollar?
Yes.
And we both, this is how we're dragging. We are going with our 5-hour energy drink. This is breakfast.
We had actually a pretty healthy breakfast.
We had eggs for breakfast. We had an omelet, kind of like omelet.
Yeah, with vegetables and all
so
kinds
this
of
is
stuff.
Dessert for breakfast. Maybe lunch.
This is to
I
be
don't
able
know what this is.
to move around for at least another 5 hours.
And this is for later. When this wears out, this will come into play.
So she's going to get on this ferry. It's kind of weird. You must have to drive around the ferry. Head in another direction. It costs $1.
Backside corner right there.
Okay, facing that way?
Yeah, you're gonna pull up. See that box on that side?
Yep.
Of the boat?
Yep.
You're gonna pull right in front of that box.
Okay.
Swing it wide and then pull up there.
Is that okay?
They're not supposed to get out of your vehicle this ferry. And it's only going right there. So they can build bridges down here that are 25 miles long, but they can't build one that goes over there.
Maybe the Lake Champlain Transportation Company has something to do with this one.
Yeah, they probably do. Here's something we don't see on our ferries on Lake Champlain too much. Where you're facing the back,
Backwards.
facing the back. Really a weird setup. Show over there on that side. It's a side-loading ferry.
There's where you be loaded, right over there behind that big truck. They had us come on and kind of go at an angle.
And have to pull up.
I had to pull up, and then this guy pulled in behind me, and he has to go out that side, and then I guess I back up to pull out the side,
Must
and then
be.
the cars behind me must pull out. So it's really weird.
And it cost $1.
And we're going backwards.
So it's got to be subsidized by the state or something.
I guess, I don't know.
It's got to cost more than $1.
It's a pretty short ride. I mean, it's right
Short
there.
ride,
but,
and there's not very many vehicles on this thing.
yeah. Well, there's probably 6 vehicles
The size of
behind
that
us.
ship. I wonder what kind of ship that is.
Yeah, something to do with oil, maybe? Look at the big pulley system on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, exciting stuff here, folks.
It's different. Here it is, the old Sidewinder. She's going in. I think it's kind of funny that you're not even supposed to get out of your vehicle on this thing. So I guess it's not much of a tourist attraction. So we're in Holly Beach, Louisiana. Okay, make the turn. That way. And look at these trailers, how high up in the air they are. On this side, these look like FEMA trailers that they painted this color. I don't know if you can see them or not. Kind of Caribbean looking colors.
600 feet. Turn left.
Yeah, they left them white. So these people must have been moved into FEMA trailers when this all got wiped out by the hurricane, and they just never left. Show them this side. What it looks like.
Metal garages with motorhomes and campers.
Then turn left onto Louisiana 27.
Store? It's their store, yeah.
No, this one.
Here you
Watch
go.
that corner. So apparently you can drive on the beach 10 miles an hour. No bonfires, fireworks, littering, dumping waste, glass bottles. Wonder if you can camp.
It puts things in perspective because you think that most beaches are like how you see these groomed beaches.
Yeah.
And this is probably typical of what a beach looks like.
Yeah, these beaches aren't quite like the white sand beaches we were seeing on the Panhandle.
Look at the size of the dead fish out here. It's huge.
The water looks about as muddy as it could,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
It's really, really angry.
Look at the size of this fish. So this whole area basically was wiped out not that long ago. The waves are big and the water looks pretty brown.
So we were driving along the beach, but the beach is pretty soft. Even in four-wheel drive, I think there's a good possibility of getting stuck. So we just experienced it a little bit going backwards.
It's harder up here.
It looks harder for a few.
Alright, we're gonna go through this big mud hole. Ready? It was the bottom.
Hope it wasn't like that in, like that poor guy in, where am I trying to think of?
New Orleans?
New Orleans, thank you.
I hope it wasn't sewer water. Good for the truck when it's salt water.
Yeah.
So rather than move,
So these guys don't have
just another day in paradise, I said on that one.
I mean, it is neat,
Oh,
but
really
it's
nice.
different. It's so. Here's the one Doug's talking about.
Basically right on the ocean,
Yep,
and
right
sometimes right over the ocean when it decides to come in.
there. God's gift, I would say. We're waiting at the ferry dock to go back over to the other side, and this big ship decided to come through, so the ferry did not leave the other side yet, but look at how big, look at how big this ship is. It's huge. It's definitely an oil rig, isn't it? Look at all the pipes on top.
Yeah.
Eagle Torrance.
So, Christina, What's the significance of this light right here?
It's like
Yeah.
red
That's not
stop.
really significant. Fuel stop. Look at these places. What is the significance?
It's the only stoplight in the parish of Cameron.
That's right. So a parish is like a county, and they only have one stoplight in the whole county, basically. So it's almost like Essex County, New York. So we took a nice little nap, and we woke up, and we looked out the window, and there's going to be another beautiful sunset tonight here on the Gulf. You can even see it shining on the side of the camper. This is when this dog is the happiest in her whole life, is when she's playing fetch. Now that she's healthy again,
Hey everyone, if you're enjoying our videos, I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks!